Hello, welcome back to my channel. I have decided today, at the most inopportune time, that I have to tackle this. It wasn't that long ago that I did a reorganization, but unfortunately I've gone manic with the book buying and I have no more space. Well, I have bits of spaces, but I feel like I need to be more strict with myself about what books I'm keeping and what books I'm getting rid of. So today I'm going to be going through my shelves and I'm going to be unhauling a bunch of books. We'll see how this goes because I have commitment issues and yeah, this is gonna be hard, I think. Okay, I'm gonna be unhauling Year of the Reaper. This is a Fairy Loot edition and I didn't love this when I read this, so I don't really need to be keeping it. I think I'm gonna get rid of these as well. I think I'm gonna have a bunch of these listed on my Vinted. Probably not these because the foiling has come off, but I think these I will, because these are the indie editions of The Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha J. Tooley. I liked these. I didn't like the last two books. It just felt really long-winded. It didn't make sense. The plot just felt really dragged out and kind of pulled things out of thin air that just didn't work. So there's no need for me to be keeping that. The West Wind by Alexandra Warwick. I loved The North Wind. I did not like this. I'm not really a person that likes over-religious worlds. And while it works sometimes, aka Terror at the Gates, this didn't work for me at all and I ended up DNFing it. So there's another reason why I don't know why I still have this. Daughters of Sparta by Claire Wood and Pandora. This is the Waterstones signed edition of this book. These are books that have been on my TBR for so long and I've just never picked it up, and I think there's just no, I don't know when I'm gonna ever pick it up, so it's just sitting there collecting dust. So that could go. Okay, the Remnant Chronicles, did not like this series. Loved Dance of Thieves, the duology. I did not like this trilogy, so I'm getting rid of them. Silver in the Bone by Alexandra Paquin. I am not going to continue the series. I liked this book, but I have no drive to pick up the second book. So, again, unhauling. Somehow need to find room for them. I got Project Hail Mary on the weekend and I'm so excited to read this. I've heard such good things and I think I might set this on my December TBR. Not a big fan of the cover. I don't know why they put movie covers on the covers of books. The old cover was so nice. Not a huge fan of this. going to unhaul the original covers of the Bone Season, just because I have bought the 10th anniversary edition of the Bone Season. I think I'm going to buy the matching editions, so I no longer need these. So these will be up on my Vinted. Alright, this is a lot of books. I don't want to get too carried away, because then I'm going to have nothing left. I think for this side, this is a really good start, because these were like cram-packed. I think I might get rid of Blade of Secrets by Trisha Levenseller, because while I kind of enjoyed it, I never ended up picking up book 2, and now I feel like it's been too long since I picked this up. And while I remember vague parts of this book, I just don't feel any excitement to pick this up or to continue the series. So I think I might donate some of these to my local library, and then I will put the rest up on my Vinted. I think this is one of those that will go to my local library. I think for this side, I'm pretty much done unrolling, because I think everything else. Oh, there's books behind it. Oh, there is books behind it. Unrolling this. I think that's all for the special editions that I want to unhaul. I don't think I have too many books to unhaul over there. I really have attachment issues to my books, so I don't think I have anything I want to unhaul from this side. I have the indie edition of Fear the Flames. Do I want to keep this? I don't know. Okay, this is a maybe. I'm going to put this over here. It's a maybe to unhaul. I am going to unhaul this one. I really didn't like this. It just couldn't keep my attention, and it couldn't keep my attention, and I just I kept finding myself thinking of other things while reading this, and I think I ended up DNFing it, or I finished it. It's beautiful though. It's got full cover map on the end papers. It's signed, and it's got like an ombre sprayed edge. I was just really disappointed about this, because I really thought it was going to be amazing, and it just wasn't for me. So I'm going to unhaul that. And I think that's it. I need to tidy these away. Oh, that needs to go over there somehow. Area of Illusion, which I'm so excited for. Alright, do I feel like I've solved the space issue? No. But I have quite a few books here to unhaul. So I think I can't carry all of these, but I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 books to unhaul. That's a lot. I don't know why I'm so hesitant to get rid of these. Like, I'm not gonna read these. These are just gonna be sitting on my shelves for no reason, and I really feel like I need to get to a point where I only have books that I really, really love on my shelves. And I feel like I'm pretty much there. I don't feel like there's many books on here that I don't completely love. So I'd say this is successful. I do love Fear the Flames, but I do have the new published version, and while I love the books, I don't love them enough to have 2 editions of them. So I might unhaul this. I don't know, I get so attached to indie editions. All right, I need to combat this. This looks like a mess. I promise it's not. It's just it's just a lot of blankets. Okay, it looks like it's a mess. It's not. It's just a lot of blankets and stuff. Let me clean it up. I was reading till late last night. I got through the first part of The Throne of Broken Gods by Amber V. Nicole, which is the 2nd book in the Gods and Monsters series, and I feel like once you get through the first part, it gets so much better. And I do love the first part so much more on the 2nd reread of this book, because I know a little bit more going into it. But I just couldn't put it down. So I was up till like midnight reading, and I read 314 pages in one sitting because I'm just completely obsessed. And I know when I start this, I'm not going to be able to put it down at all. So I had to put it down so that I could actually try and get some semblance of sleep. But now I need to find a home for this. If you see over here, this is my Sarah A. Parker shelf, and I have indie hardbacks. I'm pretty sure I have the paperbacks for this that I think I'm going to unhaul. It is somewhere. I have the paper editions of these books. I don't need 3 editions of these books because the hardbacks are absolutely stunning. So I'm definitely going to unhaul this. And I need to find a way to make this fit. Like, this cover is absolutely stunning. I don't know if I should replace this front. Maybe I should face you a little bit more. I don't know if I should unface this. To be fair, the sprayed edges is pretty stunning. Let me move these across. But it's still not gonna fit. This is what I mean when I say I'm addicted to indie editions. I also have the indie edition, the indie paperback of When the Moon Hatched. You couldn't pry this from my cold, dead hand. I am so obsessed with this book. I need it all. I will one day get these signed. Okay, how do we think that looks? Okay, this is what we're working with for the Sarah A. Parker shelf. Don't mind these two. This was a gift from when my boyfriend went on holiday. And this is a gag gift. But this is what the Sarah A. Parker shelf is looking at. This is basically all my Romantasy subscription books. I do have a couple, like this is the Waterstones edition of Heavenly Bodies, and then yeah, basically all of these are Fairy Loot, just not this one. I do think this shelf is getting too full, so I think I might find a new home for this one, and then hopefully this shelf feels a little bit better. But this is it for the reorganization, unhaul. I have a huge stack of books to unhaul, so if you are interested you can find them on my Vinted. But yeah, this is what we're working with. Still pretty full, but much better, I think. Okay, here are all the books I am unhauling. This is insane. This huge stack is going to be going up on my Vinted, and this will be going to my local library. I gave away like oh no. And this small little pile is going to my local library. I gave away like 30 books a couple months ago, so a little bit less going there this month, but I think they'll be really happy. But yeah, if you are interested in any of these books, I will put them up on my Vinted. They will be linked in my link tree, which should be in my bio. I'll have it linked in the caption just in case. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's probably a bit of a messy, chaotic one. I have such issues getting rid of books. I just want to keep them all, and then seeing the number of books that I own go down, I have such, like, I don't know, I'm not okay. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.